Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at the 42nd question from Digital SAT Test 1 Potato Version Math, which reads, Dataset A consists of 10 positive integers less than 60. The list shown gives 9 of the integers from dataset A. Then you've got your 9 integers. So keep in mind, one of the integers is missing, and that integer has to be less than 60, because it says that there's 10 positive integers in dataset A. It goes on to say, the mean of these 9 integers is 42. So, okay. If we add them up and divide it by 9, we get 42. Great. If the mean of the data set A is an integer that is greater than 42, let's say like 43, what is the value of the largest integer in data set A? So there's a couple different ways you could do this. Number one, if the mean of the data set A is an integer greater than 42, there's a rule. Whenever you multiply the average by how many, you get the sum or the total. We could illustrate this because what you guys are used to doing is the average equals the sum, you add them all up, and divide by how many. I'm just going to put an HM for how many. But if I multiplied both sides by how many, then what I get is these cancel, and you multiply the average by how many to get the sum. So in other words, if we need an integer greater than 42, let's say it's 43, would be our mean or our average, 43, and at that point you'd have 10 integers. And so your sum would be 430, would equal your sum. So then you could just take all these integers and subtract them from 430. Another way you could do it, and I actually have this other way up in Desmos, is I'm going to switch over to Desmos. If I added all the 9 existing integers, what I'd get is 378. Now, I could just subtract that 378 from the 430, and I'd get my answer. Or you could say, hey, what do I have to add to that 378 to get a whole number? I need it to be as big as possible, but still be less than 60, which it turns out is 52. But regardless, if I just did that, I've got 378. And then, let me get my glasses because I can't see anything. 430 minus that 378. Well, once again, give me that 52. 52 is going to be your answer. So, open-ended question, you just bubble in a 52, mark it, move on. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with these average questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.